Hey y'all, Valentine's Day is coming up. I'm actually celebrating the whole month before now. I'm making a big deal out of holidays. So, we've got love messages here regarding the person you're interested in with a special new deck that I created with either messages from your person or that you need to hear about your love life. And there's also a part in here about your personal growth, specifically relating to your love life. So, let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's also a channeled song for all the piles, so don't let me forget. Okay. 1. Honey calcite. All the good things, all the sweetness. Oop, that's me. That's me. I'm doing a new angle. Hold on. I'm going back to the old angle. Okay, there's a message for you. I'm not sure what your cards say yet, but I think it's like you have a new perspective on life. You're seeing life from a new angle, and you're also kind of scared, and you keep kind of oscillating back to the old angle. But you're ready for the new angle. Does that make sense? I'm not, though. In terms of this video, haha. Okay. And also, like, this new angle that you have, this new perspective, you see life sweeter, more positive, more light, more free. Your song is Born to Be Free by Mariah Peters, okay? But we're going to dive into that later. So, here are your love messages. Okay, we're going to do the Tarot of Sexual Magic with the Romance Angels and my new deck I created. But first, you. It all starts with you. We've got Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Yeah. This new angle, this new perspective, this new lens that you're seeing life through, it's creative and passionate and positive. You want to stick with it. I'm also getting a sense of like waiting. You're still waiting on something to harvest. But there's a strong message of there's nothing to wait for. Like don't be stagnant. Don't feel stagnant. Maybe there is something coming, but don't wait. If that makes sense, you know? And don't feel like your life isn't going to start until that gets here, is the message here. Like, the creative ability is in your hands, is what I'm feeling here. Like, you're really stepping into your power. So anytime you oscillate, bring yourself back. It's like you're ready for this new, improved version of yourself that is very powerful and passionate and creative. Okay? I'm also hearing like something is harvesting for you and you're actually co-creating it, which is another reason why you need to stay in this like light, positive, playful energy, because then it'll come to you quicker, the more positive you are. The Magician in reverse. Yeah, that's exactly what I was feeling. Like with you waiting on something, it feels like someone, probably the person you hear about, like not wanting to create things in your own life until they get here. But yeah, a strong message of no, but you have the wand of creation at your fingertips right now. There are other aspects to life. Like, not that this isn't going to happen for you, but focus on yourself. What do you want to create? What do you want to do? Don't just be in this, oh, I'm stuck, I'm stagnant, I'm waiting energy, okay? 3 of Pentacles. I'm hearing there are people around you that you can create with. Or also, I'm also hearing reach out to people. Friendly, friend love, family love. Explore that. Yeah, I'm also feeling like a project, like something creative, something artistic, or possibly even like a career venture. That this will like be great for your passionate creative energy that you're feeling right now. Basically, like anyone around you who's on your same wavelength, who wants to create the same things as you or like thinks the same as you, get together with them more because it's going to be very inspiring for you. Okay. So we've got Libra. How's this looking? We got Libra, Virgo, and the South Node. So I'm hearing be careful not to go back to relationships that are comfortable, that represent your past self, that keep you stagnant. Make sure you are only surrounding yourself with people who are inspiring you, okay? Whether it's online, actually I'm hearing really strong online. It's not likely going to be in the physical world around you, but I'm also hearing just yet, okay? Not in the physical world around you just yet. With the South Node, it's like basically what you're evolving out of. The South Node represents that, okay? And also, don't have any anxiety about this period that you're in. You're just in transition. It's a really good time for like a dream board or, you know, exploring and learning about things you always wanted to when you're in transition. With Virgo, I'm being drawn to perfectionism. You don't have to be perfect. Or your idea of the best version of yourself is what I'm feeling here, okay? You don't have to be that yet. You're on your way. You're already going there, okay? But enjoy the process. You're creating it. You're creating it with spirit, with the universe, with God. Your best self, the best version of yourself, okay? You don't have to be that right now. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so anxious about it. Like, why isn't this happening? Why isn't this person with me? Why am I not with this person? Why aren't all my dreams coming true? Like, I can feel that really strongly from you. And, we all get frustrated sometimes. But, I mean, I'm really feeling a strong message of positive relationships and opportunities want to come in for you as soon as like you are very strong in this Ace of Wands. Like, I'm positive, I'm free, I'm creative, I'm passionate, I'm playful, I'm light, I can recover easily, I don't get stuck in negative thinking, I don't get stuck in my anxiety, I'm ready, like all the time. Not going back to relationships of the past, friendships, anything. Not sticking around toxic family relationships. I think that there's a message of that here too. I think that there's a possibility, a strong one for a lot of you, that there are some family relationships that it's hard to admit, but there's a toxic dynamic there. It's draining you in some way, which can manifest in all different ways, okay? It's not always like ill intention from your family member. Basically, don't stick around people who drain you at all. Like, if you have to interact with them, be kind, but have boundaries, okay? It's important just for you to, like, I don't know, just have that light, free, I'm picturing, like, a fairy or, like, an angel, like, out in nature, like, independent and free and by themselves, but just so happy and light and, like, spreading glitter everywhere. Like, that energy. Stick with that, no matter what you're going through. And then the great things that you want, the great relationships that you want, the opportunities, the dreams, the things, etc., they're all gonna, like, gravitate towards you, like a magnet. And Libra is all about relationships. So you're going through, like, a really big change in terms of, like, who you spend your time with, because you're a whole new version of yourself now. And you could go backwards. I mean, it's up to you. You're really at that point where it's like, are you going to stick with this or are you going to go backwards? So, obviously the recommendation here is to keep going forwards. Libra is the sign of relationships, at the top. But that came through for a reason. Some type of partnerships want to come in for you that are healthier and support this new version of yourself. That will be invigorating, not draining, okay? Yeah. Okay. So we've got, these are your last two cards for your personal growth. The shadow attribute of the poet and the child divine. So you have an innocence about you, which is very rare. Innocence, purity, and redemption suggest a special connection with the divine. Yeah, I think because you have this innocence and this purity about you, you are very naturally connected to the universe, which is great for your co-creative abilities. And I think that the more you embrace this about yourself, the more you're going to manifest your best life with the universe. Your universe. With the shadow attribute of the poet, it says, turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. I think there's actually certain people around you that either feed off your energy or kind of add fuel to the fire when you're in a bad space. They see that you're gifted, whether, they tell you or not, and they try to spin that energy to a destructive effect. Okay, I think this is representing like people from your past, the toxic family relationships I mentioned, old friendships. And it may not be the whole relationship, okay? There may be positive aspects to it too. Sometimes a relationship can be toxic, but then also like empowering. Sometimes there can be elements of both and it just needs to be healed, but that's up for you to decide. And honestly, the energy I'm feeling from your spread is like a whole restart. Like a whole restart. Okay? It's hard to admit when people we love and people around us who are supposed to, like families especially, it's hard to admit when it's like, wow, they're really draining me, or wow, they're really affecting my energy to the point where it's like keeping me in a negative mindset. But it's important to know so you can set boundaries. Okay? On to the love portion. Okay, so the person you came for, the person you're interested in. We've got, here, we've got Strength in reverse. Four of Swords. Okay, this is their energy. I just heard that. This is their energy. This is like what they're going through right now. Nine of Pentacles reversed. The Hermit. They know who you are. And for a small group of you where they don't know who you are, they are imagining, like they're literally dreaming of someone like you with the Hermit. This card talks about like, let me just read it. Refusal. Retention of the seed. Slowing down your pace allows the magic to germinate. When the psychic force is restrained, its power is doubled. This person wants you really bad, I feel. Yeah. Oh, yeah. With the Four of Swords, duh. This person is masturbating to you. They fantasize about you a lot. And they're hesitant to come towards you, I'm hearing, because you're everything they've ever wanted. Now, for those of you where... Yeah, for those of you where they don't know who you are, but you know who they are? Yeah, I guess that's for a small group of you. They are dreaming about someone like you and masturbating to the idea of you. So this is a reading that's confirmation for you that, like, yes, they will feel the same way once they know who you are. Okay. Now we got the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Dominion. The magic of the lock of hair. Reserve and discretion bear secret, wild, and powerful loves in which two people nourish each other. Okay, there's 2 cards here of like hesitation for those of you, which is most of you who chose this pile. Your person is like holding themselves back from coming towards you, but they're extremely passionate about you. And I think they have some possessive tendencies that they're trying to work on, because I can feel that they want this to last between the two of you. They don't want to come at you like they're trying to possess you or keep you in a cage, because you are such a free person. You know, your song is about freedom. And whether they know you or not, the person that they imagine as their dream person to be with is free, and that's why they love them so much. So they're kind of overcoming and battling with like possession tendencies because of, you know, Dominion is the name of this card, and he's cutting her lock of hair, you know? It's like he or she wants to keep you for themselves, but it's like they know that you have to go be free in the world too. So I think I'm hearing it's just different for them. And they want to be the best version of themselves for you. So I'm not going to keep going back and forth. Basically, it's like, if this person knows who you are, this is how they feel. If they don't know you yet, this is how they're going to feel about you once they know you. And this is like basically how it already is in their energy field. So likely you're soulmates or twin flames, then you're meant to be together. There's like a divine reason for you to be together, which makes sense because the Hermit is major arcana, which plays into destiny, okay? Like the destiny of our lives. So I feel like that sounded like a soap opera. Okay. Yeah. But there's another message with the 9 of Pentacles, because it's reversed. Reserve and discretion bear secret, wild, and powerful loves in which two people nourish each other. Yeah, there's definitely a soul bond, whether you know this person or not. Or all of you know the person, and some of you don't. They don't know you. Very small group. Yeah. Like your souls nourish each other. The energy is very much entwined. But it can be draining. And I think that your person is aware of this on an energetic level, and they don't want to drain you. So they're working on this. Yeah. And also, like, as time goes on, actually the passion and the love that they have for you, even just energetically, even if they don't know you yet, it's getting stronger. The desire for you. Yeah, and then 4 of Swords. Like a lot of masturbating, a lot of fantasizing. I'm actually getting a lot of daydreaming with this too. But this is literally a card about masturbating. Also, I'm getting a message here, like with her biting him, like they don't want to piss you off. They don't want to keep you in a cage or be possessive. And that's why they're working on this, because they know that you're not going to take it. You're going to bite back. You're going to be like, no, my freedom is very important to me. So yeah, there's a real strong message of them working on their possessive tendencies right now, and also like dreaming about you, fantasizing about you, and as time goes on, like their passion and love is only getting stronger. So although time apart and separation seems like a bad thing, it's actually not in this case, because it's like the bond is growing stronger. Okay, with Strength in reverse, another major arcana, by the way. Dominion in reverse. What did I tell you? They don't want to have dominion over you. Okay. The magic of the contact. Supremacy requires the utmost concentration of magic force to resist outside attacks. Oh, with this being reversed, like this is since this is clearly at least a soulmate relationship, it could be twin flame. There are outside energies like coming through people that are trying to interfere with your union. Or reunion for some of you. So that's another issue surrounding your relationship. Okay. your oracle card. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. But it's in reverse. So I'm getting a message here of whatever differences that you two think you have are false. Like the way you see your person, the way they see you. Like, oh no, we're too different. Or, oh, this person's so different from like who I usually, it's actually not true. It may appear that way, but it's just an illusion. That's what I'm getting with this card. And also in the ways that they are different and the ways that you are different from people that they've previously dated, from people that you've previously dated, it's like extremely positive. This is going to be a very high vibrational relationship. It's like very inspiring, very romantic and a good friendship, and like you being each other's cheerleaders, you know, and like supporting each other for real. So like this, I'm just seeing like a very positive explosion of energy, like a lot of passionate sex and probably a lot of passionate masturbation on your person's part, because they can either feel your energy or they know who you are and they feel your energy. So, okay, now I created this deck yesterday. I'm really excited. I haven't seen your cards yet. So, okay, we've got Let Me Go and Transformation. Now, don't get freaked out. It's not like, okay, let this person go. They're never coming back. This is more like they can feel you hanging on to their energy and like overthinking about them and obsessing about them when you do. I'm not saying you do it all the time, but they will come to you sooner and be less possessive and wanting to have dominion over you if you can just focus on yourself right now. Okay? Because you're going through a transformation and so are they. Definitely mirroring here. You guys are both going through like a similar transformation in different ways. But basically think about it like this. Anytime you kind of want to know what's going on with them, think about, what am I going through right now? What challenges am I facing? How am I growing? And that's basically what's going on with them too. So yeah, the message is basically just focus more on yourself and they'll come around when they're ready. And the more you focus on them, the more they're going to be stuck in this energy they're trying to evolve from, so they can come towards you the best version of themselves for the relationship. It feels like you're both going through a process in your life where it's like you're no longer the person you used to be and you're not quite yet the person you're becoming. Okay? Oh, yeah. And then your song is Born to Be Free by Mariah Peters. I'm just going to pull it up real quick. Make sure you go listen to it. So, it says, come, what are you running away from? Come, there's only liberty here. Now open arms surround you. Now love will conquer your fear. Look up, let go of the pain that you've seen. You've been who you are, not who you could be. Wow, how perfect is that for your reading? So there's an element here of the person you're interested in running away. It feels like a tendency of theirs, and it feels like they're going to keep running if you keep focusing on them too much. Let them come to you. Focus on yourself. Be more receptive. Be in that more like receptive feminine energy, whether you're a man or a woman, okay? Also listen to that song, because it feels like there's a lot of messages in there for you, and you'll know. Your intuition always knows. All right. Two. Chevron Amethyst. All right, what's going on with you? First, we're going to start with your personal growth, and then we're going to go on to your romantic reading. And this is also your personal growth in terms of romance, too, you know? So, let's do it. Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Empress reversed. Okay. I'm going to read it all together for this one. The 7th house, Neptune, Rebel, and God. Justice. There's a huge love for truth and justice here. I'm hearing, but so much so that it's keeping you in your brain, like in your logical mind, you know, the logical side of your brain, too much if you want to attract love. So you're facing a choice. There it is. You're facing a choice right now. Oh, that's my water. My bad. Do you want love? Because if you want romantic love in your life, you have to embrace more of your Empress energy, which is softer and more receptive, nurturing, and balanced. You know, you have to tap into your heart more. Let's see. You're the King of Pentacles, so it feels like you're well off. Like you don't have to worry about the material world. But opening your heart more, getting more in touch with your feelings, and your passion and your creativity. That's what you're being called to do if you want to attract love into your life. Yeah. King of Pentacles, like, and even with the Queen of Swords being here, the first thing I channeled with the Queen of Swords immediately was just like effective communication. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're very good at communicating with people. People listen. You know how to talk to people. You're very charming and diplomatic. 7th house. Diplomatically. Okay. There was a message when I was shuffling the cards for your reading. For some of you, you need to focus more on cooperation with others. Like, yes, you are very regal. I'm hearing, yes, you have your shit together. But you have a tendency, not all the time, but you have a tendency to kind of look down your nose at others. Because yes, you are amazing and you do tap into like your God self and you are a co-creator, okay? But there's also a message here of like, oops, where'd you go? Benevolence and compassion is also part of being a leader and a creator. And I think you're kind of, like sometimes you can be very kind and sweet and probably a lot of the time. I'm not saying like you're terrible or, you know what I mean? I'm just saying that like, if you want true intimacy, you need to tap more into your softer, nurturing, compassionate side, listening to others more, giving people more credit. Like, I have a feeling that you're kind of one of those. It's like, you're like a connoisseur, you know, like you have good taste, you know, you have good taste. You're very powerful. I'm hearing you have mastery over the physical plane with the King of Pentacles. And I'm actually feeling overall more of a feminine, like I think that you are a masculine woman. But you could be a man too. Doesn't really matter either way. But it seems like you're focused on something in your life. Like you feel a call to bring justice to everything around you. Like all of your relationships and in your workplace and even just when you go out in the world. Like you feel like you want to mediate, like you want to look out for people. You want to diplomatically challenge authority. Okay? You want to affect social change. And there's a reason that you're like this, okay? And it is part of your life's calling. But if you want to attract a romantic love into your life and really focus on intimacy, which I think will actually empower you more in this calling that you have, then you're being called to tap more into your heart. Yeah. With Neptune, I think it's like you need to focus on sacrificing your ego more for the greater good in terms of like listening to others, giving them the benefit of the doubt more, being a little less critical. What you want may not be the best for the whole room, etc. What you think may not be the best to voice out loud always, etc. You know what I mean? Like sacrificing your own ego to tap more into like a unconditional love, compassionate heart space, looking out for everyone, keeping everyone's feelings in mind, including your own. Like, I think that's what you're being called to do if you want love, which obviously you're here for. So, Page of Pentacles. I think you have a child that you want to be strong for and you want to set an example for. And I think you're setting a great one, really. And I think your child really looks up to you. I'm actually getting a really strong message of like they idolize you. And I think that you'd be an even better parent by allowing romantic love in and working on intimacy. Because I think you have a young child, and as your child gets older, it'll be easier for you to connect to them in a heart space rather than being like, you always know what's best. Because sometimes children can teach you. So there's a double message here because I know not all of you have children. You've done some inner child healing recently, and you've completed a really big lesson. And you can see it now in the way that you function in your physical reality with the Page of Pentacles, which is probably why you're in this like feeling on top of the world type of energy. Yeah. So I think it's just like kudos. Whatever you did was really great. And it feels like it was very confusing with Neptune. Like you were in foggy territory, but you tapped into your co-creator skills with the God card. And you really healed your inner child, which if you have a kid, again, makes you an even better parent. And that's something you've already done. So I think Spirit just didn't want this to be too harsh of a reading. Spirit was also like, also, you did really great with what you've, pat yourself on the back. And Spirit is patting you on the back here. So cool. Now onto your romantic reading, whoever you're here for. First of all, yeah, you are a woman. At least I'm pretty sure you are. I mean, there may be a small group of you that, like, you could be trans, or it's just, there's just, like, a need, if you're a man, to, like, really tap into that, like, wild woman self, because your song is Wild Woman by Imelda May. And we'll get into that. Could be, like, you're a guy interested in a woman, and that's about her. It's going to apply differently for all of you. So, let's see. We've got, oh, no, that's still your stone, sorry. I'm getting confused with these split readings. The High Priestess in reverse. The Three of Pentacles. Temperance. And the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. This is a little different than Part 1. This is more about you. You're being called to tap in to like a divine feminine goddess energy. But I'm hearing, but you're not heeding the call. And there's so much information that will help you grow in this nurturing, compassionate, receptive side with the keys here. But you have to really be receptive to the synchronicities and the symbols. Like the universe will be sending you numbers and songs and feathers and repetitive animals, but you're not going to see them if you're in your mind all the time. You know what I mean? That's another message of like how you can be too much in your mind rather than like receiving. I feel like there's a lot of like loving abundance, like abundance in the form of like love that wants to come to you. but it's like there's a hard exterior that needs to be broken through, okay? So I think you already know this, and you're just not trusting in your intuition as much as you should. Okay. 3 of Pentacles, I want to read out of the book. It's basically like all about like warmth and intimacy. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, warmth. It's literally the name of the card. The magic of the earthenware pot. In order to become meaningful, a relationship must be able to offer warmth and protection. You must give in order to be able to receive. So, okay, this is a really interesting message for you. You're really great at offering protection. I think you should be a little more open to someone protecting you from time to time. You don't always have to be strong. You can be soft too, and there's strength in that. And also for those of you who have a child, it's kind of like your child looks up to you and they idolize you and they feel very like protected and safe, but they wish that, you know, there was a little more warmth there in terms of the heart, whether they're, you know, consciously aware of it or not. And not like, I know some of you are going to get triggered by that, and I'm sorry, this is just your message. It's not like you're not warm, okay? It's not like you don't love your kid or your kid doesn't realize that you love them. It's just that you're not as tapped into your heart space as you could be. Okay. Weird that that's coming in with these, but still. You must give in order to be able to receive. Now, I think that that's a message of you must be able to give credit to others, whether it's your child or friends or people out in the world or your workplace. Like, give them enough credit to listen to them, to hear them out, to truly listen to them. And that actually puts you in a more receptive energy, so love can come to you and your heart can open. And I feel like you've probably been through a lot in your life which has caused your heart to be closed and for your exterior to be hardened, okay? So I'm not saying it's like unwarranted, but, you know, I'm feeling like it's safe for you to soften, and you're actually being called to soften. So don't worry, I'm sure this will all tie in for whoever you're here for. But this is like a really strong reading for you. Okay, with the Temperance card, this is Major Arcana. This is Destiny. So, Temperance, Discontent, Filter of Love. Friendly but cool relations to be warmed up with the magic of plants. Ooh, yeah, get some plants. That'll really tap you into your nurturing side. And you also will see how they respond to it too. Like if you look up studies on plants, they really do respond better to like sweet talking and seriously, like, and sending them good vibes, and like, it will really help you actually. And I think it'll also just enhance the quality of your life. Friendly but cool relations to be warmed up with the magic of plants. The filter of love sparks a slumbering desire and restores harmony to the relationship. Yeah, if you start seeing life through the lens of love, through the filter of love, being more open to the synchronicities of the universe and to the conversations around you of people, whether they're your comrades or they're your children, a slumbering desire will wake up from within you, and it'll restore harmony in your whole life. You'll feel really balanced in all areas. You know, I think you're probably noticing that you have trouble communicating with people sometimes, and people do kind of tell you sometimes like, oh, you're a know-it-all, or oh, you look down on me, or oh, you think you're better than me. I'm sure you've heard that once or twice, but not saying it's necessarily true. But I think that if you could just get yourself more balanced, that wouldn't even come up. Okay? Okay. 7 of Pentacles. I mean, honestly, I think it is kind of true, but I don't think you really mean to. I think it's just because you kind of, your shell is hardened because you've been hurt. So, you know, I don't want to make you feel bad about it. So, really, honestly. Okay. Tiredness, the magic of the 7 knots. A love cannot remain pure and precious over time unless you learn how to give energy to your partner. It's really interesting that this is literally a sex deck, and it's talking about your personal growth in terms of all your relationships. That's actually really cool, and it's never happened before. I hope you're noticing the repetitive messages here as much as I am. Also, I think you're feeling like really exhausted. It's because you're overthinking in life. about everything. Just try not to think so much. Try to be more present in the moment. Meditating will be so helpful. Like there's meditation apps, there's YouTube videos, there's just any little bit you can do. Like even sound bowl healing, you know, if you want to connect with sound, that will really get your energy in a better space to kind of just stop thinking so much. That's what's exhausting you, in case you were wondering. Okay. Believe it or not, this actually does tie into your love life, so it all goes together. But now we've got, now we've got romance oracle message for you. You deserve love. Somewhere along the way, someone made you feel like you weren't lovable. Like your true self wasn't lovable. I don't know if it was a parent or past relationships. Could have just been like your schoolmates. You know, possibly people that you, in your workplace. Could be a combination of these things. This is a general reading. But like you are very unique. And you don't just go along with what everybody else is doing. And you're also extremely intelligent. You know, that's why you overthink. But you're lovable just as you are. And you deserve love. You know, sometimes people, they're judgy and critical just because they're jealous. Actually, more often than not, because you're different. Because you are not going to cave and just do what everybody else is doing, you know? That's brave. It's really brave. And it also hurts when you're being constantly looked at and judged. Trust me, I get it. But you deserve love. You're lovable. Your true self is lovable. That's your oracle message. Okay, so there is somebody. I was thinking, it's gotta tie in somewhere. There is somebody particularly who's communicating with you that you're here for, okay? These are messages from them. Give me time. They just need some time, okay? They want to come around. I'm hearing they feel the same way. I'm actually feeling they're very passionate about you. I can feel it in my heart space. And you make them feel very giddy. I'm actually feeling like a very giddy energy. Like you make them feel like a kid again. A kid in a candy store is what I'm hearing. And then they're also kind of like playful and like, can you keep up? I don't know, maybe they have some kind of a fast-paced lifestyle, or I'm feeling like very, very, not sibling, but like, you know, kind of the sibling rivalry, but not like, you know, obviously not. But like in a fun way, like you really do make them feel like a kid, and like they want to play games with you, and like they want to know like, can you keep up with me in this game? Because like I got a lot of energy, but I'm also feeling like really excited. So actually, I know you were here for a love reading, and it was more about your personal growth. So let's get you a few more messages from your person. Oh, by the way, this is the bottom of the deck. So a lot of you who chose this pile do have children, but also you make this person's inner child very excited about life. Like they finally found the ultimate playmate is what I'm feeling. Okay, so let's see if we can get some more messages from your person. It's so funny how many cards were about you, but then there's definitely this other energy coming in now, and it's really positive. They just need some time, okay? All right, let's see here. Are there any more messages from their person? I just made this deck yesterday. Are there any more messages from their person? Feels like they have some, okay, wow. Oh. Okay, this came out upside down. They don't want out. If you think that they want out, they don't, okay? It literally came out upside down, that's how I'm reading it. All they need is space. They just need some, like, energetic space. Like, if you're overthinking about them, like, they're kind of just like, I can feel it, and I just need the space and the time. It feels kind of career-related. Could be for most of you, but not necessarily all of you. And then there's also this, I miss you. Okay? So that's your message. Bottom of the deck, I'm unsure in reverse. I'm getting a message of they're not unsure anymore. If they told you that they were unsure, or they made it seem like they were unsure, they've worked through that energy and they know they want to come back to you, but they just need a little more time and space to like wrap some things up in here and get their shit together, okay? Wow. Oh, I hope you're still with me. I know I told you your song already, but Wild Woman by Imelda May. Let's see if we can channel some more messages for you. It says, I knew a feral girl once upon a time. She grew into a werewolf. That monster was all mine. She was incarcerated to the inside of my skin, and then I sat and waited for my nice life to begin. But there's a wild woman living inside of me, a wicked, wicked wild woman dying to be free. Wow. That totally makes sense for your reading, too. Don't look at this aspect of yourself as negative. I'm 100% positive. It's extremely exciting to this person that you love. And once you come back together, it's like you're going to love yourself so much more. But in the meantime, focus on like opening up to yourself more, because you deserve self-love too. And opening up to the people around you. That will help you open up to yourself. I tried to tame her, but she fought me tooth and nail. Yeah, this person you're interested, they love that about you, okay? They love this wild woman. So just listen to this song whenever you're in doubt and just enjoy yourself, because there's a reason why you're this way, and it's beautiful. Just in case there's any more that want to come through. A little drink. Three. Petrified Wood Heart. Okay, let's find out your personal growth right now first, and then we'll get into your Tarot of Sexual Magic and your Romance Angel and your channeled messages about your love life from my new deck I made. So we'll put that aside for now. We're going to start with your personal healing for yourself and for romantic love, okay? Two of Swords. Three of Swords reversed. You can't see how much you've healed. You've healed a lot. An extensive amount of pain that you were harboring, you've released, but you can't even see it. So it's like a call to just be proud of yourself. And like think about it and realize it, and like basically I'm hearing treat yourself. And Six of Pentacles, yeah, treat yourself. Let's 100% go treat yourself, okay? Boy, you really dealt with some shit. I'm actually like about ready to cry, and we're just starting your reading, and I want to tell you, like, on behalf of Spirit, there is so much relief and release that you've done that was very difficult work. Congratulations. Treat yourself, please. I'm also hearing your rewards are coming. So, Queen of Wands, you're feeling like very passionate, and you're not sure where to direct it, is what I'm feeling. You may be getting kind of sidetracked and like your passion is kind of being directed to your overthinking, which is why you can't see how much you've healed. So if you could try not to think so much about what you've been through or what's next, what do I got, don't. Right now, you need to just stop. Do whatever it is you love that makes you feel happy. Enjoy the pleasures of life. Treat yourself, because you have done a lot of heart healing. And And that's why you are feeling like passionate and excited about something in particular. Like there's something in particular that you're excited and passionate about pursuing, it feels like. Yeah. But you're kind of in your head about it. And right now you're just being called to like treat yourself because you've done so much work already on yourself. Yeah, and you're also you're tapping into your shadow self in a more effective way. It's not self-destructive. It's not self-destructive thoughts. At least not like it used to be. It's like I'm seeing like literally like a road switching to the opposite way. Like you were going down like a dark road. It's getting darker and darker and like more and more evil and scary things. And then you're on the same road, but you're going in the other direction. Okay. Now this is like the road of the shadow self. And now you're seeing like dark beauty and power and creative potential within yourself. You're starting to have like a better perspective on the things that you've been through. You're healing from the things you've been through. You're starting to see how like you can work with that shadow aspect of your personality, that you don't have to demonize it. It's not out to get you. Maybe you're like worried that the road's going to turn again. You're going to go back down that, but it's like you have power over that. Also, the universe with this generosity card, the universe is helping you to stay on track. Follow the signs, like follow the breadcrumbs here with the Six of Pentacles. The universe is sending you like so many synchronicities and signs and breadcrumbs. Keep following them. And then there'll be no way that it'll happen again. Wow. So basically your personal growth message is you've already done plenty. Like just treat yourself and try to relax. Okay? And also like enjoy this new sense of like creativity and passion that you're feeling. I'm really being drawn to like the sunflower, new growth. And embracing darkness as a friend, you know, with the familiar. The cat familiar. Also, like, I have a sense that most of you are men, and it's like you're tapping into that feminine subconscious power that you have, which is usually extremely difficult for men. So that kind of makes you amazing, like very unique and rare. So congratulations, good job. Capricorn and Mars. You've confronted your focus, what you're focusing on. Oh, and okay, so sorry. You confronted your mind, like your focus, and like why do I care about this? Why do I think about this person? Why do I pursue this, right? Okay, let me show you. Confront, focus. You've confronted your focus. You've literally asked yourself all the whys so you can heal from it, and you have immensely. You were a little hard on yourself. Rules imposed on yourself. But at the same time, like, it allows you immense growth. So, I don't know. I think it was still really great in the end. Like, you feel like a very, like, strong willpower type of person. Like, when you want something done, you're going to get it done. You just maybe, like, were a little too self-depreciating about it. Like, you were maybe a little too hard on yourself, and you're being called not to do that anymore. Yeah, with the force yourself too. But yeah, you're definitely like very strong in your willpower. You know how to get things done. You were dedicated to achieving this. I feel like you've come to a place of like, you've come to a place of healing. And now you just need to take the blindfold off so you can see how beautiful this new place is and how beautiful you are. So you can stop being so hard on yourself. Yeah. Yeah, don't be so focused on like achieving. Like now is the time to just like relax and treat yourself. There's a reason why you're like this, and I feel like it's part of your destiny. And you're great at getting, like, I'm channeling the Magician card. And that is Major Arcana, which is destiny. And that's someone who has mastery over the 4 elements, which is basically mastery over the physical plane, okay? So that's your gift. But it's been a curse and a gift in the past. And now that you've healed yourself so much, it can just be a gift. If you allow it to be. If you stop being so hard on yourself. Okay, I want to cry again. I'm so emotional. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you had a lot of archetype cards that came out. Okay. After this, we'll go on to your love reading. We've got the shadow attribute of the Fool, light attribute of the Guide. Definitely your spirit guides are coming through strong. Like the universe is sending you, you remember I said all the breadcrumbs? Your spirit guides. You have a team of spirits that look out for you. Pay attention. Symbols, songs, birds. You know, it could be anything. Feathers, anything out of the ordinary, anything repetitive. And then look up their meaning. It's really helpful. Okay. Shadow attribute of the Father, and then line attribute of the Pioneer. So, for a lot of you, you had a father who was very hard on you. They may not have been around for very long, feels like, or they were there, but they were never really there. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got a little confused. I thought I was home alone. I guess I'm not anymore. Anyway, some of you had a father who was in the home, but was like very dictatorial and not very loving, okay? Not loving in the way a father should be loving. Some of you, your father was only around like in and out or like the beginning of your life, and they were like abusive in some way, or they overstepped their authority, dictatorial in some way in that way. For others of you, your father was completely never around, and because of the lack that you felt from that, it kind of caused you to be like overly Marsian, like overly in your masculine energy. You know? Okay. So, you know, the message here for you is that you can be a little dictatorial and abusive with yourself, actually. And it's something that I feel like you're kind of just in the final sutures of healing, okay? You've already done so much healing. You could be like this with other people, but I'm not really sensing that. I'm sensing that a little more with yourself because, like, you don't really quite know how to do it with yourself, but you're getting there is what I'm hearing. You're getting there. So your guides are going to send you signs and songs and symbols about how to do this to be softer with yourself, and also to tap more into this light attribute. Talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. Like being a positive guiding light for yourself, you know, not being so hard on yourself, and then like opening the door for like healthy romance. Okay, so now I'm being drawn to the Fool. Using humor to wound rather than liberate. Oh, okay, you like make jokes about yourself to yourself that are harmful. And there's an undercurrent of like self-loathing, but that it's in the process of being healed. But it's just basically like spirit wants to call your attention to these things. Okay, like applaud yourself for all the healing you've done. You have done an immense amount of healing successfully, but there's still like these like final, like I said, final sutures, for self-love. Taking off this mask, like this mask that you have on for yourself. Like you don't give yourself enough credit. Yeah. Denial of your emotional truth. That's intertwined with whatever you are making a joke about that is looking down on yourself about, even if it just feels like a light joke you're telling. There's an element of emotional truth to it, so you're being called to pay attention. When you make a joke that's hurtful for yourself, to yourself, what's the undercurrent there? What's the real emotional truth behind it? And that will help you. And your guides are going to help you through this too, okay? And then you have Pioneer. Passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. That's why it's like once you tap into this like light attribute of the Father, I'm like feeling like father to society, father to like your community. Like it could be a family, but I'm feeling like even bigger than that. like being an example of what like a healthy man looks like in the world, which is very important right now, especially because like the angry feminine energy present in our society, which, you know, is warranted based on the way that women have been treated for thousands of years. But like that energy needs to be aware that healthy masculinity still exists and healing can occur, you know, rather than like this angry feminine energy getting out of control. I'm sure you've already seen it. We've all seen it. But I think you're meant to be an example. So like to like, I'm feeling like soothe this angry feminine energy, like collectively. So, this is going to help you tap into your passion for doing and creating what's not been done before. I think you have some ideas also for how to heal society. Could be creative, but I'm feeling also like structure, political. I was drawn to compulsive need to keep moving on. You have an adventurous, creative spirit and you get bored easily, but that aspect of yourself sometimes is just fear and compulsive to avoid self-growth. Just something you need to be aware of. Okay. Love reading. Okay, so your song is Sacrifice Me by King Issa. We'll get to that. That's interesting. Okay. So we've got, for your love reading now, the World, the Three of Cups reversed. So you've been kind of a player type. Okay. Because I'm thinking most of you are men, if not all of you. A lot of women are attracted to you. You're powerful, you're creative, you're kind. You know, like I said, you are a very rare breed of man. So, you know, I'm just kind of sensing like you had that in the past, like in this Three of Cups energy. Like I'm seeing you like surrounded by women. That's just the image being channeled. Take it how you will. This is a general reading, okay? Yeah, this is about you. So, but you've completed that cycle and it got old is what I'm feeling here, okay? It got old, but you're still very passionate. But you're interested in one person now. You want to have a monogamous relationship. You don't want to be, I don't want to be a player no more. So funny. I just heard that. Okay, but okay, you got two songs, so King of Wands reversed. I'm hearing I don't know how. Because you're not quite ready. You're like almost ready. I'm also feeling like whoever you're interested in can help you heal. Okay? Let's just see though. Okay. Knave of Wands. Reversed. I'm feeling like an overabundance of passion. Like you're a very sexual person. Let's see. King of Wands. The magic of the bracelet with 9 knots. Where'd it go? Oh. The magic of the bracelet with 9 knots. 9 is almost to completion, okay? I'm being called to share that with you. The 10 is complete. Commitment is important. The conquest derives from quiet willpower and mutual determination to offer yourselves to each other. Okay, so there is someone you have in mind. With this being reversed, mutual determination to offer yourselves to each other. You're not offering yourself. Or your person doesn't think that you are determined to offer yourself. If you want this conquest, if you want this person, you're more in your quiet willpower But you also need to be in your mutual determination to offer yourself to each other, okay? Yeah, because for a lot of you, your person doesn't even realize that, like, or they're, like, really confused, or they don't even realize you care, or they don't even know what's going on, or, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't think you're determined and that you're going to offer yourself, or they don't know if you're going to offer yourself. So, with that being reversed. Knave of Wands. Reversed. Upright, it's abandon. The magic of the olive branches. The eccentricities of character do not necessarily lead to unreliability. You must look beyond appearances to see the essence of the feelings. Okay, so you are aware of the person you're interested in, like what they're doing or what they're saying, likely social media. That was the first thing I got from this, even though usually that's the Knave of Swords. That was the channeled message. I didn't want to say it till I was sure, though. With this being reversed, there's certain eccentricities about the person you're interested in, and it makes you feel like they don't care, or it makes you feel like they're unreliable, or, you know, there's something about them that, you know, is a red flag. But you're not looking beyond what you think you see to see how they truly feel. I'm feeling miscommunication here. There's a lot of miscommunication because there is no communication, no actual communication. Yep. But you have completed this big cycle in your life with the World, which is major arcana. That's destiny. You have healed so much. And you are, like, over this player mentality, whether you are still playing or not. It's not right for you anymore. You know that. Okay. Let's keep going. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. For a lot of you, it's either an ex who you really love and they really love you, or it's someone that you were with in a past life, because of, like, I'm getting a lot of, like, angel, dreamy type vibes here. And I feel like this person from your past, whether it's, like, your past in this life or a past in a past life, there's a reason, like, for the reconciliation. Okay. Or it's like they already, like, have returned to your life, and now it's kind of like, so are you going to do anything about it? Or, you know, like, I kind of do feel like the ball's in your court. And there's a lot of miscommunication. Okay. Okay, so channeled messages are money, and you remind me of cotton candy. So... Can you see them? Yeah. Money. You may be worried about money. They may be worried about money. There's some element of finances, stability, jobs. Maybe you're focused too much on that, or you distract yourself with that. But there's, like, this element of, like, festivity and festivals and lightness and sweetness with the cotton candy. And I feel like you both feel it about each other. I think you're both kind of focused on your coin and your material life and security and stability. But you also both, like, could get some relief from all of this. I'm, like, seeing two people skipping and holding hands at, like, a carnival. So let's just see if there's any more messages here for you, and then we'll go on to your song, which I actually had never heard of before I channeled it, so. These messages feel very specific, so I just would love to hear feedback. Honestly, even negative feedback, to a certain extent, you know, positive, not positive, constructive, negative feedback is fine. You just being a dick, I mean, it's kind of annoying, but... Are there any more messages about pile number 3's love life? And what about from their person? Let's just see, like, specifically messages from pile number 3's person. Okay, that's a lot. I think your person's chatty. I just made this deck, by the way. Oh, I see you. There's a lot. There's a lot. Okay, I'm going to take them all, though. Your person is very chatty, by the way. These are specifically from your person. They see you. They can see who you actually are, even if you think they can't, because there's like, they sense your energy. They sense the truth of who, like your authentic self. And for those of you who feel like that, like your authentic self isn't worthy of love, or you're just not used to it, or you're scared that it's not going to be loved, that is incorrect, because this person already sees you and loves you and cares about you. You know, whatever the case, they see who you are and they're interested in you. Let's play from your person. I think that, you know, you're at the end of a cycle in your life, and this feels like a soul connection. Whether it's soulmates or twin flames, I think they are ready for life to be like lighter and like more playful. And they want to play with you, you know? They see who you are and they're like, I still want to play with you. Like, they wish that you wouldn't be so hard on yourself, because they're not hard on, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't think you should be so hard on yourself, is what I'm trying to say. So, you know, this goes with the, you remind me of cotton candy. Let's play. You're sweet like fruit. I think that you have a hard exterior, but you're really sweet underneath it all. You could be both, and that's fine, you know? Like, they see it all, and they still think you're sweet and nourishing like fruit. They feel nourished by your energy. And this is in reverse. I want to know you. Like, they see who you are and they sense who you are, but at the same time, like, until there's actual communication that needs to be had, it's like they don't really know you as much as they could, and they want to. Bottom of the deck. Can you keep up? There's definitely like there's an energy to your pile of you and your person inspiring each other to be better versions of yourselves. Not quite competitive. That's not really the energy I'm feeling, because it feels really positive and heart-centered. It feels like I see you doing really great at this. Why do you try that? Or like, this is what I think of you. Like, why don't you think like so highly of yourself? Or like, you know, I want to go climb this mountain. Like, can you climb it and keep up with me? Like, there's like an element of this, like, inspiring each other in a healthy way to become even better versions of yourself. And also being like really playful and fun and nourishing. And I think that there's also this element of like, with money and jobs and career and stability, like you inspiring each other and helping each other in those areas, even though you both obviously are going to have your own separate ways of like getting money and stability and material things, like, you know, being like, oh, hey, you should invest here, or oh, hey, you should go to this job interview, or oh, hey, meet this person who is interested in the same field as you. Like, I definitely see that aspect too. So this feels like a very fruitful relationship with a lot of miscommunication that feels like passive miscommunication, and there needs to be like some real communication. And I sense for you, it's like you've healed so much and you're not really fully admitting it to yourself. So you're being called to like just applaud yourself and treat yourself right now. And you like being almost ready to communicate, or like you are ready and you just don't even realize it. You're also being called in this time to pay attention to those tendencies that you have to talk negatively to yourself and be hard on yourself, and try and shift that by treating yourself. And then I think like once you get in that energy, like you're really going to be ready, and you could possibly already be ready. So take it how it resonates. But I just think you're like really hard on yourself, and the person you're interested in just thinks so highly of you. They're like, why do you think so? Like, why are you being so, like, they just want to like shake you and be like, stop, you're amazing. You know what I mean? I think you could really use that in your life. So 4. Ooh, this candle smells good. Serpentine. Have some water. I'll timestamp. Okay, 4, Serpentine. Final pile, personal growth first. Then your love messages, the deck I just made, the Romance Angel Oracle, and the Tarot of Sexual Magic. And if I feel called, I'll pull some more messages. Oh no, I forgot about pile 3's song. Alright, crap. I'm not going to redo the video. Pile 3, if you're still with me, I will write this down in the description. I'm going to just set the intention for those of you that aren't meant to hear this part. You will find it. Pile 3, if you're still with me. Your song is Sacrifice Me by King Issa. Where did it go? Here it is. Here's the lyrics. Hey, can you hear it? Hear the whispers in the dark? Hey, can you feel it when you look upon to the sky? Do you still believe in love? The innocence has died. Oh, now there's a sacrifice and a sin. I'm in too deep now. Okay, so I think specifically for you, Pile 3, it's like, the first part of that is like, you're being called to believe in like magic and love and like the universe looking out for you and your spirit guides and angels looking out for you, you know, but there's still a part of you that still feels like the innocence has died. There's a sacrifice and a sin and you're in too deep. Like you still feel like you're going down the other end of that shadow road, but it's literally all in your head. Okay, here's the rest. Sacrifice me, bring me to my knees. I belong to you. Say that you want me. Tell me things to do and sacrifice me now. Yeah, there's just a need for communication. Both of you realizing that you want each other. Helping each other to be better versions of yourself. I gotta plug in my computer. Oh, wait. Oh, time waits for no one. I feel it every day. Oh, hey, can you see me? 'Cause I believe in love. 'Cause I never felt this way before, and I'm losing when I need to win. No one's ever broken down these walls until you let me in. Well, I think that is pretty well suited to your reading. I have to plug my computer in. I'll be so pissed if it dies. Come on. Fucking balloons. Go listen to the song. You're still here, Pile 3. It'll help you to realize like what you're still healing and also like what you need to be open to. Ha, that rhymes. Okay, Pile 4. Let's do it. 4. Serpentine. We're going to start with your personal growth. And then we're going to go on to your Tarot of Sexual Magic, Romance Angel, and messages. Whoa, you got a lot of messages. We don't need to pull any more for you, Pile 4. Okay. Personal growth. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Swords reversed. 2 of Pentacles reversed. The Moon. The 6 of Wands. Okay. I remember your pile is real stubborn with the cards for the personal growth part. Spirit had to be a little tricky to deliver the messages, and then the love messages came very... They flowed very smoothly. So basically, let's see. Sun in Leo. Okay, you're feeling really self-confident. And it's a newfound confidence, and it's definitely really good. But you're at a point where you can't take it too much further. Otherwise, you're going to be living like an unbalanced ego. Like too much in your ego. I think you've been putting yourself out there more in the physical world, but maybe a little too much, overworking or over partying or overbooking yourself in some way, okay? The Nine of Pentacles reversed, it's basically just like a call to be aware that like you may need to just kind of reel it in and relax and spend some time alone and reflect, because like you're coming across as a little, okay, I'm not saying you are arrogant, but you're coming across as like arrogant and full of yourself. And the only reason why is because like you're pushing. Because you're so excited about this newfound confidence that you have with the sun being in Leo. I mean, these are like two like very like feeling good about yourself and who you are. And I think that you worked really hard for this. So it's like, congratulations, that's super great. Yeah, you have a lot more self-respect. You feel a lot more comfortable in like your leadership abilities and your creativity and doing what you want to do. I think so much to the point where you're kind of like doing a little too much in one way or another. And I'm feeling a sense of being tired. I'm just needing to like reel it in, like I said. Just reel it in. Like, you're doing great. You are great. But, like, you're maybe reaching a point now where you kind of just need to, like, you know, they say don't fly too high. Like, you're reaching that point where you're, like, kind of about to fly too high. So just kind of reel it back in. And focus on how you're feeling right now. Like, by yourself and for yourself. I'm hearing journaling would be really helpful. Personally, like, sometimes I like to journal, but others I just like to listen to a song that really reflects how I'm feeling, or songs present themselves to me a lot, which is really beautiful, so I can get a better understanding of all of my different feels and what I'm going through. So whatever you feel like is going to help you understand and process your feelings right now. I mean, I'm not feeling like anything extremely negative. Actually, if anything, it's real positive, because you have reached some sort of like personal victory with this Six of Wands. I actually think like a lot of people are jealous, and that's probably why they think you're arrogant. You know, it's not like you are arrogant, but it's like they're jealous that you're so self-confident. You know, it just amplifies their lack of it. You know what I mean? So I think that you're just being called to kind of like feel everything, like feel the accomplishment, feel the satisfaction, feel the peace, feel the inner peace and the inner joy that you have now that doesn't need validation from others. That's what it is. By yourself and for yourself. And yeah, also like people are seeing you like in a much higher light. And I think some people have completely changed their opinion about you. Like they look up to you when they didn't used to. Or they're just like in awe of like how much you've like... I feel like a unicorn. Like you're like a freaking unicorn. And it doesn't feel like it was easy. This doesn't feel like this was easily won. This confidence. You just don't get carried away. That's all. It happens to literally everyone. And I've seen it happen in businesses once they get real popular and start selling a lot of things. It happens to individuals. I think it's like literally part of the human experience. Just to like know when to reel it in. So, Alchemist, Samaritan, and Shadow Attribute of the Rescuer. Okay, so you know how I said this wasn't easily won? I feel like you had alchemized a lot of... I'm actually feeling like family bloodline tendencies that were passed down through generations. Transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. And basically a lot of tough relationships and experiences where you had to learn lessons the hard way. But you learned them and you're really wise now. So with Samaritan, light attribute, refined your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. I think that you have so much love to give. Because Leos are like very confident and outgoing and have, you know, like, but they're the king of the jungle. They're the lion. They represent the sun. You know, you have two cards that are saying the same thing. They have big hearts, you know. They're radiant. I feel like you just have so much to give. I feel like you kind of just help everyone out just by shining your light, really. Yeah. So I think that what you healed in your family's bloodline was the shadow attribute of the rescuer. Assumes that the rescued will reciprocate, keeps the rescued one needy. I'm being more drawn to the first part, assumes that the rescued will reciprocate. I think you have, or you still are, healing from, like, you give so much that you expect it in return. You're shifting from that to, like, you're just willing to help anyone who needs it without taking too much from yourself. But I think you've also kind of reached the threshold of, like, giving so much to others and shining your light to others that you're being called to, like, bring it in and shine your light inward and process your feelings right now. Also, you know, I think you're still learning the lesson of, like, others may not have as much love to give as you do. Or they may not be ready. Or they may not be the right person. Or, like, whoever you're giving your love to, you're very frustrated because you're not receiving, like, respect, you know, but you're coming to this point of inner confidence where it's like you don't need that respect anymore. So I think like you're similar but different to pile 2, I believe it was. Like, you're in the pile 3. You're in the final sutures of, like, healing this, like, just giving love just for the sake of giving love, not expecting. And I think it also comes from an abandonment mentality. I think there was some difficulty in your family where, like, someone you really loved left you or just never gave you the love that you felt you deserved in return, and you likely did deserve in return. But there's a message here of, like, people can only give as much as they are capable of giving. Oh, and another message of everyone has their own love language. And I think that you're learning that too. That's a big lesson for you right now. Huge, actually, especially with the moon. You're learning, like, the lesson of, like, the highest expression of a Cancer. Being, like, at home, nurtured at home, safe at home, comfortable at home, loving, open, feeling your feelings, nurturing. And specifically, you're being called to, like, nurture yourself right now and nurture others without expectation of being nurtured in return. Whoops. Crap. Well, your card spelled it. It's okay. The message is still channeled. There's your personal growth. Okay. Your song, before I forget, is Everything in Me by Saren Strader. And we will go over that. Okay. Love messages for your person. 10 cups. Purse. This one. Wow. Wow. Oh, that's good. Okay. Whatever you came here for. They are freaking out because they think that they're losing you to somebody else. And they want to express how they feel, but they don't know how to, and they are dreaming of you. Okay? They're also struggling to come out of this. And for some of you, your person is kind of oscillating between getting over this and then kind of, like, getting back in that jealous energy. Okay, this is like a card of jealous. I'm going to read it to you. It's a jealousy card. Knave of Cups. That's not exactly, like, positive part, but it's cute, right? Knave of Cups. Literally, it's called jealousy. The magic of the ink. Doubts are slinking along in the distance. You must find a way to communicate and meet in spite of the considerable distance. Yeah, that's the energy they're oscillating between. Like, they want to communicate with you, but they have doubts. And then sometimes they don't. And then they'll get doubts again. And then they're ready to talk to you, and then they're not. They're trying to find a way to communicate and meet in spite of the considerable distance between you. For some of you, it's just like, there's a real strong need to like talk things out. For some of you, it's actual physical distance. And for some of you, it's both. So your person's struggling with this energy right now. 10 of Cups, but they see you like as their ultimate happiness, their ultimate fulfillment. Their idea of a happy family, whether it's just the two of you or with kids, it's you. So I think that's why that they're like so scared and oscillating. It's because you're their 10 of Cups. So, attachment. The magic of the chalice. The attachment between partners orients the relationship towards continuity, and it is necessary to form a happy family. There's definitely an attachment between the two of you. Like, there's some kind of energetic bond. Likely soulmates or twin flames. I'm pretty sure those are the only ones I read for. I probably do read for karmic partners occasionally. I could see that, but most of my readings are for soulmates and twin flames. Yeah, I'm sensing the feminine energy has this cup of love they are offering to the masculine energy, and the masculine energy is hesitant. Take that how it resonates. Whoever is more masculine and feminine of the two of you, regardless of your physical gender. The feminine energy feels ready. The masculine energy is, I'm seeing like almost ready, hesitant, could be ready, but doesn't feel like they're ready. Like to have it all with you. Or you with them. But it feels like your person. Your person's the one hesitating. You're the more feminine. Yeah, I'm confident with that. Then you have two major arcana that are extremely positive. You have the Empress. You have the Sun. Okay. Definitely destiny. The Empress, invitation. Yeah, the female energy is like, come get me. The High Priestess is waiting. The magic formulary. Everything is already written in the book of destiny. The magic procedure requires knowledge and patience while waiting for a change within you. I'm going to read that again. Everything is already written in the book of destiny. The magic procedure requires knowledge and patience while waiting for a change within you. Like every divine timing, that's what I'm feeling from this card. When the time is right, it'll happen. When the changes necessary within you and your partner have happened, it's going to naturally occur. I'm feeling like, so no need to worry. Like this is written in the book of destiny. Like I was saying before I even read this card. This is a card of destiny. Okay? And we have the Sun. Fusion, fascination. The eye is the mirror of the soul and creates with the magic of thought. If partners suggest happy images to each other, the couple reaches a state of union and lasting splendor. There's like a call for happiness and healing and abundance through communication. So whenever the masculine energy is ready to step up and communicate, there's going to be a lot of abundance and healing. And it'll happen in divine timing. Okay, your romance oracle, new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Basically, this is a new love for both of you. And it's likely going to be the one that lasts. Like, for your life. Whether you believe in marriage or not, this feels very strong. New and playful at first, but it's something that's going to lead to like something very stable. Where like family is possible. If you want to have kids or get married. That's 10 of Cups. Okay, now messages from your person and about your love life in general regarding this person. There's a lot. Okay. I feel conflicted. I'm overwhelmed. That definitely goes with this card. Reformation. Your person is going through like a lot of, I'm hearing strict changes within themselves. Like they're being very strict with themselves because they want to be the best version of themselves for you. Yeah. I've fallen in deep in reverse. I feel like they've been in a deep dark hole that they are pulling themselves out of. Their health. Their health is being restored. They're becoming healthy, like emotionally, energetically, physically, like overall they're just becoming like a healthier individual. And I'm hearing for you. Wow, born again. Yep. You've inspired them to become a better version of themselves. They're still in this like conflicted and overwhelmed, not knowing how to speak with you energy. But the Empress card is showing to me that when the time is right, when the necessary change has occurred that shifted this within them, that they'll come to you. Okay, and then your song, Everything in Me by Savin Streeter. Another one. I haven't actually didn't hear any of them before, so it's exciting. Perfect picture. Just want to get you perfect. Prefect? That could be a typo. Perfect picture, just want to get you perfect. As your lies disguised as loving eyes, the future looked so bright it was blinding. Oh, I couldn't see the man behind the charm. Then we closed the door and the lights came on and I saw the real you. No, I don't like him. No, I don't like how it feels. I want a new you. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm getting it, though. It's taking everything in me not to hurt you like you hurt me. Because I wanted you back, I gotta keep it moving. Boy, I swear you don't know it's taking everything in me. Searching, still can't find an answer. Because all this wasn't a part of the plan. So now it ends for a question, oh, where we go from here. Oh, because behind closed doors and when the lights are on, you become the real you. No, I don't like him. No, I don't like how it feels. I want to know you. So, okay, the feminine energy has been treated poorly by the masculine energy in your connection. Feels like you're the feminine and they're the masculine. And I feel like they regret it and they feel bad about it. They do. You saw them in their toxic energy and you weren't happy about it, but you also knew that wasn't exactly who they were. They knew that too, and they just don't want to be a toxic version of themselves for you. The feminine energy, likely you, is feeling slightly vindictive. I'm just going to say you, because it feels like you. You were really hurt by this person. And so there's a part of you that, like almost wants to like hurt them too, or like not seem available for them. But you're struggling with this and you're trying not to. You're trying to be more forgiving. But it's taking everything in you. Like the song says. Searching, still can't find an answer because all this wasn't a part of the plan. So now it ends for a question. Oh, where we go from here. I gotta keep it moving. Like the feminine energy just like wants to like keep moving forward in life. But still feels like, but I want, like, you're like, I still want this person, but I just don't want to feel like dragged down by this person, Yeah. Here's your song. I think that's it. Boy, that was a long reading. That was really great, though, and I would love to hear any feedback. Okay, guys? Bye!